Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today is we are playing Soldier Tribal. Soldier Tribal got a little bit more powerful because of Raise the Alarm. This is one of the new cards. It's amazing. A few other things that really powered up, Icon of Ancestry of course, a few others, but Raise the Alarm, instant speed, two chromatic costs, you can create 2 white soldier that are 1/1s, but that is amazing instant speed for 2 mana, and then the fact that we get to pump them with all of our like Icon of Ancestries, Radiant Destiny. We do have Unbreakable Formation that we're putting priority over Radiant Destiny because it's just really good, and also we need to be able to have protection against board wipe, which that is also one of the beautiful things about Raise the Alarm is if we are holding up 2 mana instead of 3 mana, because we do want to be playing a lot of our creatures quick to be aggressive. Sometimes we do need to just hold up some 2 mana to make sure our soldiers kind of stay back in case of board wipe, whatever. We can still fill the board oftentimes with 2 to 6, like 4 to 6 power to swing in with on the next turn. So it's really powerful. I think that this is really a great inclusion. Another thing that's really powerful at the moment right now is Tocatli Honor Guard. 2 chromatic cost, creatures entering the battlefield don't cost abilities to trigger. So with all of the elementals right now, with Dread Presence, Ravaging Chupacabra, there's so many ETB effects at the moment that this really helps slow down a lot of people's decks. It helps them have to find better answers than just creature removal, and so it does really do a lot of work here. Unfortunately, we do have 1 Mentor of the Meek as well, so it does hurt us with that one thing, and it's only causing enter the battlefield triggers of creatures. So our Conclave Tribunal will still come into the battlefield, trigger and target a creature, so that's fine. But we do have 1 Mentor of the Meek just because we need to make sure that we have some card draw. I like the Mentor of the Meek as well as Dawn of Hope, which does create soldiers with lifelink for us. It is a way to kind of still grind out value. If we do get it out towards late game and we just have a bunch of Icon of Ancestries and Radiant Destiny, you can win just by having that over and over again with Dawn of Hope. And so other than that, we just have a lot of 1-drops to get on the battlefield, swing in for lots of damage as quick as possible, go wide. Haas the Marshal gets to create an extra soldier as long as it's attacking with 2 other creatures. Hunted Witness creates another soldier if it dies, so again a little bit of board wipe resiliency. Law Rune Enforcer, one of the biggest issues that soldiers had before was that if they just got out a big creature or like a Lyra that was gaining life every time that you were swinging in, you were just kind of dead. But this lets us tap down those creatures and be able to swing in for quite a bit of damage still. Leonin Vanguard, Sky Marcher Aspirant, just all the good stuff. You guys know what it is. Conclave Tribunal, pretty much our only piece of removal. We're going very aggressive with this deck, and that's pretty much it. We have 3 Memorial to Glories, which do create some white soldier creature tokens, so we can go wide very quickly. This deck kind of hinges around finding these Icon of Ancestries, Radiant Destinies, so we're wanting to make sure that I had some card draw in here, and also Icon of Ancestry lets us go digging for more soldiers. That's so good. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Philippi 71. I usually can like scoot out of the way, but I got a new chair if you guys didn't notice. It's pretty sweet. All right, let's keep this madness. This actually looks, I mean, that goes really wide. If we can find some stuff here, we're actually going to go with Aspirant first. It does get a little bit more damage if they don't have a blocker turn 1. Sweet. Alright, I'm worried about a Spell Pierce, but we're going to be playing it on their turn. So if they do play an Opt here on their turn, we're going to go ahead and fire this off, because I'm thinking this is mono blue or something like that. So let's get things out before they can hold up Spell Pierce, or this is probably the Simic Flash now. I forget, I'm always thinking of mono blue tempo, but Simic Flash is also a big thing now, huh? Alright. Swings in with the Sailor. There is the Icon of Ancestry. Man, we really want to play that here. I don't feel like it's going to resolve. Alright, Hunted Witness. We get to fill up our board quite a bit anyway. I just wanted to see if they had a response by playing that. And so maybe it is just like a Radiant... What's the one that draws cards? There's a Merfolk Trickster. Alright, Merfolk Trickster. That also makes sense. Alright, taps there. Let's go ahead and play a Raise the Alarm. Get out a couple more peoples. And if we can resolve this Icon of Ancestry, we're going to be in great shape. Man, I'm always worried about... I guess we maybe should have... I don't know. When they're flashing in everything that they do, it's so hard to know what to play. We're going to say no blocks. Down to 16. We have to go for the Icon of Ancestry. I'm pretty sure it just gets countered here. There is a chance that it does resolve. They might just have things like Merfolk Tricksters, whatever, but if there's a Wizard Retort here, Spell Pierce, there it is. Oh, all right, so they did have it. Let's still swing in. The issue is if they have another Merfolk Trickster, Hunted Witness does get hit here. We kind of have one thing that we can do, though, and that's swing in. Yeah, so loses his ability, so he will just die. He doesn't get to bring something back. They did take it all down to 10. They are swinging in with 5 every turn now, though. And we really need to hit another Anthem effect. Mono blue, like things that are just trying to counter our non-creature spells, which we don't play a lot, those are the worst things that can happen for us. There's Tempest Djinn. All right, if we find another icon, nope, no we don't. All right, raise the alarm. Get to our City's Blessings. We now have a blocker for this Tempest Djinn. And let's say no attacks, pass the turn. We may just need to slow down the game a little bit now. Try to hit an Anthem effect, Dawn of Hope, that kind of stuff. Make sure that we can gain some life. And, man, try to make it here. Well, Tempest Djinn, he's not pumping in with another land. We're going to be able to take the 3. Spectral Sailor. All right, I'm assuming a dive down here. So let's say no blocks. Down to 7. Mentor of the Meek. It's not bad. It does let us draw some cards if it resolves here. Wizard's Retort, though. Oh, I knew it. And I haven't played against Mono Blue in a while. In hindsight, I mean, we saw that they did have a Spell Pierce. I think that they would have had us with the Icon of Ancestry if we tried for it anyway. We're dead if we swing in with everything. So no attacks past the turn. And this is one of the issues with the deck, is that against a deck that just counters quickly is a little bit rough. We still have gone really wide, though. All right, down to 4. There's a Conclave Tribunal. All right, so we are going to tap some of these guys just so that we can hold up more. Actually, you know what? We actually are going to tap down all these guys because then we can use this Memorial to Glory. All right, so hit the Tempest Djinn. We know that they have the dive down, though. Yeah, dive down. I think that this is just game. Yeah, that's a little bit rough. All right, up against Pandamilindo. And we are playing our Soldier Tribal deck, and a little bit interesting here, having a bunch of our 3-drops with only 2 mana, but I think we can keep this. Haas the Marshal, pretty good if we find any other things to help join in the fun here. Otherwise, we do have Dawn of Hope, Icon of Ancestry, or Radiant Destiny. Gabby. If we do hit our 3rd land, we definitely want to be playing this Icon. Alright, well, let's swing in. Down to 19, play Dawn of Hope. And pass the turn, and see if our guy survives here. We do have this Conclave Tribunal as well, which is nice. Alright, don't be a counter. Do we go for Mentor the Meek or Icon of Ancestry is the question. Technically, Mentor the Meek helps us get closer to using the Marshal. I think that getting more creatures on the board is pretty decent at the moment. Alright, there's a Risen Rig, right? We're looking for a Tecatliana card. We also might just Conclave Tribunal this right away. Just get rid of that dude. Oh man, I really want to be able to play one of these other cards. But I think that we do need to Conclave Tribunal. Hit Risen Reef. This is the Elemental deck. We need to dig for a Tecatliana Guard as well. That will absolutely help us a ton. Omnath is annoying. It doesn't do as much now, but he does get to kill Haas the Marshal at least. There's Omnath, yeah, so he gets to kill the Marshal. And now we need a... Well, there's another Conclave Tribunal. I mean, I don't think we don't play it. If we, I mean, Mentor the Meek can be a really good card advantage for us here. So we do need to make sure that we are, if we find a creature, I think I will be drawing cards, trying to hit land so that we can play this while we're playing other things. They don't have anything in the graveyard. Thunderkin Awakener doesn't really do much for them there. Down to 19. We're winning this game, guys. Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how we do against Elementals. We really have to hit Tocatli Guard to have a shot here. Right, there's a land. So we can Dawn of Hope, but we're just going to play this Icon of Ancestry on soldiers. All of the pump spells are also awkward with Mentor of Meek because he does lose value as stuff comes out. If we get multiple things out, everything enters higher than a 2/2, and so it gets a little bit awkward at that point. Chandra's Triumph comes and kills the Mentor. Ooh, hiss. But now we do have Dawn of Hope that we can at least create a 2/2 every time to gain some life. Hopefully we find some other stuff here, though. That's a Chandra. All right, another Conclave Tribunal, please.
Looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
All right, down to 18. This was a very slow start for a deck, and so it is a little bit awkward here. Man. We know we can gain life each turn to kind of counteract the triggers a little bit. Let's just pass the turn. Create a Dawn of Hope token to block this guy in case he doesn't notice it.
Let's get toasty.
Let's get toasty. And we'll see. There's Omnath. Gets to target us. Use this for a bit. Down to 15. Plays the land. Gets to grow the Awakener. That is an issue. Swings it in. But we're not going to block now that he's bigger. Down to 13. We are still going to grow with Dawn of Hope. Especially with more pumps. Taking all the damages. Well, there's Tocatli Guard. That is at least decent. All right, let's play Radiant Destiny Soldier. Tocatli Guard. Swing at... Chandra can kill this Tocatli Guard as well. Let's just swing in. I don't think he's want to change. He's not going to trade it off with the Omnath just yet. So pass the turn here. We'll see if Tocatli Guard gets targeted by Chandra. I'm thinking that they probably need to. And if we can get up to where we have 8 lands to be triggering Dawn of Hope multiple times, maybe drawing cards with it as well. We do have a way of coming back here. This is a little bit difficult, though. We had much too slow of a start. We didn't have a Tocatli Guard to start out with. And opponents got out of Chandra. Yeah, that's something that we do not have in the deck right now. Oh, man. And they're just stacking up these emblem abilities. Muldrotha. Ooh. Nothing in the graveyard to really help Muldrotha. There's no ETB effect stuff happening right now with Omnath. Just kills the lifelinker. That's fine. We're going to take our beats. He should be swinging in with Omnath here. Tocatli Guard is too important for us. And we're just going to have to say we take it. We have to hope that we can find something else here that's decent. Down to 6, though. Down to 6 with a big... Oh, there we go. All right, so... No way to really make this work, can we? We're going to have to... We're dead if we Conclave Tribunal to Chandra. And we're kind of just dead, huh? Oh, this is rough. This is really rough. think we're just done for. Oh, that was close. We didn't have a way to actually conk that champion. So if we hit Chandra, they would have had 6 power to swing in with. If we hit Muldrotha, they would have been able to swing in for 3. They would have triggered another time, and we would have been dead on the next turn. Even though like we wouldn't have been able to, we would have had to create a token to block for lifelink. That would have been the only way to really do anything, and it just wasn't really working for us there. All right, up against Testralis. Bring it on, Testralis. And we are playing our soldier tribal deck, and we got some soldiers. We have some ways to play them, and we're gonna keep this. Not too shabby at all. See what we're up against, though. This is a pretty aggressive start. We're not going to be able to get to the Tekatli Honor Guard until turn 3 with this Memorial to Glory. Unless we do find another Plains, then we will probably bring that out as quick as possible. There are so many decks that use it that it's worth bringing out. Alright, well, let's bring out the Aspirant. Pass the turn. See what we're up against. Paradise Druid, okay. Alright, well, let's swing in. Down to 16. Play, let's go for Vanguard. It's a 2-2 on the next turn for us, for sure. Let's see, I mean, if they have a Nissa on turn 3... Man, this format is very fast. Playing just a bunch of small things that don't get big quick enough, maybe we do need to be changing this up a little bit, because it's pretty insane. And here's the Elementals, so they come again. Kills the Vanguard, yep. But we get out to Tekatli Honor Guard on the next turn. I mean, if we had drawn a land there, and there's the land that we wanted. Okay, it's Tekatli Honor Guard, now we've got it. Let's just get out... Vanguard gains us life this turn, but this means that we can actually go wide. If we find like a Conclave Tribunal or something, it might be worthwhile. So no attacks past the turn. Alright, we did turn off all ETB effects. Huge for us here. Alright, plays a land. Oh, creatures entering the battlefield don't cause triggers, abilities to trigger. It's not just all abilities with creatures. So Omnath still gets his ability because it's based off a land entering. So, I mean, that's still good. Gets to grow the Leafkin Druid. Is able to block everything on our side now. I guess we just go wide. Alright, Vanguard. Pass the turn. We get to play Raise the Alarm. And hopefully find some Anthem effects here soon. Unbreakable Formation would be amazing. It's to just keep growing his creatures. Alright, well, we play Raise the Alarm. We get to go really wide with this deck. But that's about it. Alright, Hunted Witness. Alright, well, no attacks. We hope that they don't have Chandra on the next turn. Otherwise, we are in such a world of hurt. But if we find an Anthem effect, we can be really powerful. Alright, swing in with the Flyer. Down to 14, past the turn. Yeah, finds another land. What's the last card in hand? Is it a Chandra? Next turn they get to... Alright, they're still actually a couple lands away from being able to draw. It's 8 or more lands. What's the last card in hand? Nothing so far. Just play the land. Alright, let's swing in with the 2 Aspirants. I mean, we do have a clock here with these 2 guys. Swing it in. Next turn we can actually swing in with everything and be pretty close to lethal. Right, they do find Risen Reef. Doesn't trigger because of Tekatli Honor Guard. Another Tekatli Honor Guard, not too shabby. Swing in, swing in. We don't need to be greedy just yet. I mean, if they have Play the other Tecatli Honor Guard. And, man, Icon of Ancestry, that does give us lethal. So Icon of Ancestry onto soldiers. Yes, yes, yes. Swing in with everybody. Just in case they had spot removal for the Sky Marcher Aspirant, I wanted to make sure with our other guys we were swinging in here. So the one thing with Hunted Witness is that it is just a human first. The token it creates is actually the soldier.